In this video we're going to go over how to use the checkbook register. At this point it's good to note that every sheet has a Show Help button. When you click that button it will open Tooltips, which will show you a description of what each area of the sheet does. Let's review the navigation buttons in the middle of the page. The Import Data button is used to import user data that's been exported, using the Import-Export feature on the Data Manager sheet. This will override all the transactions that are currently on the sheet, so use with caution, otherwise you could lose data as this action cannot be undone. Be sure to back up your file before using this feature. The Reset button allows you to reset the transaction registry after filtering and sorting. First row will take you from wherever the cursor is in the registry, up to the first row in the registry. Last row does the reverse, it takes you from wherever the cursor is to the last row in the register. The Insert Rows button allows you to insert a single row or multiple rows above the current cursor position. Delete Row will delete the row the cursor is on. The Print Transaction button is how you print transactions. This is done by first highlighting all the transactions you wish to print, and pressing the Print Transaction button. The highlighted transactions will show up on the next screen to be printed. The Print Category button works similarly to the Print Transaction button, but the transactions that are highlighted will be grouped and totaled by category. The filter panes at the top of the screen will allow you to filter the transactions based on year, month, date, group, and category. You can use multiple filters to mix and match however you like. This is a very powerful tool for reporting, enabling you to drill into your data and slice and dice it up to see exactly where your money is going. Entering a transaction is pretty easy. First press the last row button to get to the bottom of the registry. Now, type in the date. Select the group name for the transaction. Select the group subcategory. Now put in a brief description of the transaction. If the transaction has already cleared your bank, you will put the letter C under the cleared column. If not, then leave it blank until it clears. Use the debit or credit to enter an amount, depending on the type of transaction you are entering. In the top right corner of the transaction register, you will see amounts indicating the totals for all uncategorized and uncleared transactions in the registry. This will alert you to outstanding issues that need to be addressed. This is very useful when you are trying to reconcile your Mousetrap registry to your bank registry. You can also enter split transactions into the registry. After entering the date, select Split from the group drop-down list. Leave the category field blank for this row. Now enter a description and the total amount of the transaction. You should now see that amount showing in the Outstanding Split Amount cell, at the top of the Amount column. On the next row enter the same date. Now select a group and subcategory just like you would if you were entering a regular transaction. When you get to the cleared column, select Split, to indicate that this amount is part of the total. When you enter an amount, you will see that value subtracted from the outstanding split amount above. Continue entering transactions rows in this manner until the outstanding split amount is 0. That's all there is to it. That pretty much covers how to use the transaction registry. Again, if you get stuck, just press the Show Help button. Have fun!